everyone, TimeToGrind here, and today I have one of the most special Crab Champions videos I think we have put out, and that is because the time is finally come. We are playing with the none other than Noisestorm, the dev of Crab Champions himself. How are you doing, man?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me. It's been great to see your videos popping up every week. So it's cool to be on on this crazy new build that is yet to be released. So it's not quite a full update, but it's getting there.
Yeah. So Noisestorm's letting us play on the current build that he is. I guess he's been updating the game, working on it. Last couple months, and so we're playing on the current update, right? And so there's apparently been like so many, as you can already kind of tell, like certain quality of life things, like even just like the damage counter is looking cooler. There's little ammo stuff, some small things. We'll talk about a lot of the stuff as we get into it. As you can probably see, I'm a little bit slower than the normal, that way it makes things like the movement speed more important and makes it a little bit more grounded. I can't just fly around at 10,000 miles an hour per, at the beginning of the runs and stuff. You were saying right before we started recording that you've been using the auto rifle a lot in testing. So do you want to elaborate a little bit on what you've been doing that and why we might do that this episode?
Yeah, so like I've been kind of every single day I've been doing my work, and then I get off and I make a build of the game, and I playtest that build that night, and I just see what's wrong, what needs changing, and I'm constantly making some slide changes and tweaking values and stuff. So the slide thing might be faster again by the release, who knows? But anyway, I've been using only the auto rifle, so I can kind of have a base consistent. Okay, this feels good, this feels bad, and if I play the same build every single night, forces me to kind of make changes around that. And then so that's why I've been just playing vanilla basic auto rifle, but I think the game is in an interesting place now. I've changed a bunch of core things. I mean, not a bunch of core things, but like basically health, you'll notice, is at 100 now. And there's a bunch of changes to, if you open your stats panel, you'll see there's two stats for health.
Okay.
So basically the problem before was that like, actually I need to look at my notes for a second, because I've done this quite a while ago, but basically,
it looks so much cleaner.
So basically, you start off with a new regeneration chest at the end of each first island. So you get a normal damage chest as usual, but also a regeneration chest. And that means you get a guaranteed source of healing. So you can actually play a bit more. Basically, the game is most fun when you kind of have a smaller life pool, but you can regen it back by playing skillfully, right? As for previously, it was like, if you kind of had more health to start with, but it was kind of no threat. And then by the end of the biome, you're kind of just all these small little hits added up, and it kind of felt bad to just die at the end.
Yeah.
Whereas now you've got a slightly lower pull, but now you can have a guaranteed way to play around that. So you get your regen chest, maybe you get regenerator, maybe you get something, enemies drop kills on death, and then you can play around that. And then that's kind of a cool way to start the run, and then keep the health pool a bit more constricted in a fun way.
Yeah.
And then there's the multiplier is basically so your base max health stat is your just flat value, and then you also have a multiplier, so you're ideally increasing both the flat value and the multiplier to kind of get the most skins out of that. It's just a fun kind of double. It also means, I know you've probably played with like some of the greed perks that nerf your health, and it's really confusing because then future gains are all kind of, why am I not getting the correct health? All that's been smoothed out now. It's nicely consistent. So anyway, that's one of the small things. A lot of small things like this in this update, but yeah, you'll see them.
Yeah, that adds up, right? That quality of life. I mean, same thing like when you fixed the economy back then, right? Like the economy used to just be super broken, super easy to just do the crystal dividends or whatever, and like kind of forced every build to be the same. And so I think like working on the health and stuff, super interesting. Way to just make the whole game itself feel more cohesive and stuff. So okay, well I guess we could jump into it then, and obviously discover a bunch. I guess I'll start getting thorn shot, so we got something here.
All right.
And
I'm gonna abstain from the totem use. I'm gonna try and go in and also I think we're missing one of the modifiers.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you reminded me. Yeah, so one of them changed, right? There was a one that reduced healing, right? And that got replaced with ambushing elites now.
Yeah, and also actually the regenerating enemies one, where enemies would just regen after a short period, that just felt kind of annoying to be chipping away at like 3 tanky elites, and you go around the corner and you just run away for a second and he's already regen, so that's gone. That just wasn't fun.
Okay.
Enemies can spawn with regenerating buff, the way they can spawn frenzied or speedy or whatever. That that's there as a new modifier on just those, if you have the buff, so like a single enemy can be regenerating, but you'll know it and you'll see it, and it's much more consistent instead of having every single enemy be regenerating, which just felt kind of tedious.
Yeah, especially with certain types of builds. So yeah, so now an elite will spawn on the 3rd island of each biome. Okay. So that is I'm sure it's gonna be interesting, especially once you're in like a loop and stuff like that too. So
yeah, and the enemy spawn system has been quite substantially like improved. So instead of it being always like the easy guys coming in first and then the harder ones spawning late, it's kind of more mixed in. Ooh. So you'll be seeing a lot more of it. I think this is going to be quite hard. I do not think we're going to get a win, but let's try.
Okay, yeah. So game's apparently harder. Let's see if we could be gamers here. And I'm so excited to just see all the little changes, because I know it's it's like not as flat. Obviously we were just talking offline, you were saying that a lot of the times, like in terms of the development for the updates, some of the things like new weapons and stuff like that come like near the end of the update, or you working on the update, because instead you're just working more on like all the small little things that make the game just feel better. Okay, and so this is the regeneration chest that you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let's see. So heal after each melee, heal at the start of each island. Okay, so I think that's a new one. Or I don't know if that's a new one. Probably not. I just never took healing, so I'm glad.
Yeah, that's the thing. It just wasn't fun to pick healing. So this way you got a guaranteed way to heal, but you don't have to waste an island on it. You can just take it for free.
Okay, so I'll do collector, and then you get anything interesting or just normal stuff?
Just streak shot boring. Okay. Now, do we, I mean, elite might not be too bad on two, but
let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Whoa. Oh, no. Okay, I think this is... Oh, elite beam skull. I remember seeing you post that. Oh, geez. Okay.
I have not tested this guy, so...
Oh, geez. We'll okay. Oh, and that's a different type of... Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Okay, now you can... Oh, could you always see your base max health going down? On the, because now I see it.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe I just never noticed it on the little log thing.
Yeah, I think it didn't say base, it just said health or something. It was a bit more generic.
Okay.
So you can see here in this island, I went a bit crazy with the foliage.
Yeah, I love
Last few days I've been just spamming it, but it just gives some of the islands a bit more, because a lot of the islands are still really like placeholdery and ugly and not really there. This is still quite placeholdery, but I'm just trying to step out. So if you see any crazy foliage, don't worry about it. It's just work in progress.
Okay, so I'm gonna just do 25% chance to block damage, since game is in fact harder now.
Okay, I'm gonna go collector. Invest for the future.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I got a collector last damage one, so maybe skill. Yeah, get extra chests here. Ooh, the lighting on this.
Yeah, these can spawn here now. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay.
This is actually gonna be impossible. I think
Oh, because
I don't think we'll get 180.
Oh, there's elites. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am already almost dead.
Yeah, it's on 3. I forgot. It's on 3.
Oh, it doesn't spawn an elite island. It spawns it on top of.
No. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at 5 health, but.
And I always forget every time, and it's funny every time. I'm like, oh no, it's on 3, isn't it?
Okay, 5 health. Right. It's fine though. Didn't die.
And there you go. You got almost 5 health, but now you got a way to get it back because you picked up your guaranteed healing. So
true. Okay.
Be,
okay.
Good.
Okay. Reloading. Reload arc.
Reload arc. I'll take that. Yeah. Ooh, elemental.
Oh gosh.
Armored gets a bit spicy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you want to do economy maybe. I don't know if I can survive on a on a double. The foil. Oh, dude, all the maps do look so much better now. Oh wow, that's actually like. Even just spawning under like those, like having to go through that little leave things. Also, I healed so much.
It makes it feel nice. Oh yeah, you have endurance, right? So it's the start of each other.
Oh, that's way more than I thought it was. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I think I might have buffed it. I think it's, I've made every healing perk a bit better because it's nice to be close to that, but then you clutch and then you get the heal back.
Yeah, okay.
Instead of just being weak and die in the first hit in the next round, you know?
Because I always just, I think I went heal chests more than a lot of the other content creators, but I would just go for max HP. I would never focus on heals for the most part. Okay, money shot, I'll do. Okay. What are you thinking? Relic or more money? Or,
I'd like a nice relic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got this one again. Interesting.
Oh, jeez. Ooh, I definitely feel the game. I mean, especially just having the lower health to begin with, but having more heal, like the guaranteed healing. I like that. because it does make it feel early game feel more impactful, because you were right, like it did feel like sometimes we were like going through the motions in the early islands,
right.
you know.
There's no threat. It's all basically the same, and like as well with the enemy spawn order, it kind of makes a big difference too. So there's a lot of small. Oh, I got absolutely wrecked.
Oh, did you?
There's a lot of small things that kind of add up to make it just feel more just interesting and more fun. And I'm kind of obsessed with trying to keep going back every single night and playtest to make sure I'm going in the right direction, because I feel like the game is not quite like previous versions were good, but there's a lot of work to be done to make it like next level and really fun and really replayable. So I feel like it's really important to
oh yeah absolutely,
do it every day.
Especially because I wouldn't even have thought about doing the like only using the same weapon every time, you know, because like you could like say you think things are too hard and then you make the enemies harder and then you go use like, you know, one of the more fun or like crazier weapons like minigun or something,
and then it feels fine and whatever. And exactly, it makes the balance a lot harder. So I've been just sitting every day, same loadout, same run. I usually do like 3 or 4 runs and I fail most of them, but you get a good idea of, okay, this is definitely needs work, this feels much better than before, this should be, you know, good or bad, and then A/B testing until you finally get to the good place. And I feel like the new early game loop is feeling much more fun, even though it can be a bit harder sometimes. It can also be way more enjoyable because you're not just cruising through the first like 3 or 4 islands with no real fun.
And I'm seeing one of the new ones now, the max health multiplier increased by 4% after clearing each island, so that's cool.
Yeah, so that's your second. So I'm still gonna see how people feel about this, but I feel like it's fun to scale both rather than just scaling a flat max health number, which is
I think so, because then you can have more interest. It just gives a little bit more depth to the game without being like super complicated, you know.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, okay, actually, I'm gonna buy one of these. So because that's just max health. So then the max, just like with the you know, damage, raw damage, and then damage multiplier, like if I get a couple of these max health, then it's gonna actually go even crazier.
That nice multiplier.
Yeah. Debating whether I want Arcane Blast. Yeah, I'm gonna buy Arcane Blast. I want that.
Nice.
And then I'm out of money, so whatever you want.
I'm gonna go Gemstone.
But I like that that we're getting a little, you're giving us a little sneak peek of, because you said the update is probably going to come like sometime like, you know, early, like we might have the beta by, you know, end of the year, and then you said like kind of like sometime January maybe is when you're shooting for it.
Yeah, and depending how it goes, like I just want to make sure each update has enough stuff to keep people interested and they want to come back. And as I said before we started recording, you know, there's this kind of balance of me trying to fix stuff that's been in the game and also add new content so people can enjoy it. And if I keep adding new content and ignore the old stuff, it just eventually will add up to be this horrible mess that I can't. I
feel super
control.
bloated.
So I'm trying to
yeah.
So I've been spending a lot of time on this one, just fixing. There's a lot of bug fixes, a lot of quality of life stuff, and a lot of just general improvements. And I feel it's really important to just do this now rather than constantly adding new weapons that are all placeholdery and half done, and it just wouldn't feel good. So it might be a bit later, might be around January. I'm not too sure yet, but this version has a lot of the kind of nice improvements, and then I'll be adding just content on top of this for the final version.
Yeah, so it's like a cool like little like it's the perfect sneak peek of the new update, because there will still be some, you know, some content, but like you said, just building the foundation, you know, especially for a game that we play so much, you know, and I'm playing a game for hundreds and hundreds of hours, small little improvements add up, you know.
Oh yeah. Like the auto slide thing, I think is
gonna
make people happy.
Yeah, so now especially for people that play on controller or don't have a foot pedal like me, now whenever you're sliding, so I'm holding it down, and even if I'm not holding dash down, it like still kind of auto dashes you when you're landing, which is pretty interesting. So I'll probably still muscle memory keep like accidentally like constantly dashing, but that's gonna save a lot of pinkies for sure.
A lot of pinkies will be saved, yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
All right. Poison grip.
Glad we saw that laser elite so early. I remember seeing that. You posted about that on the Discord a while. Oh, there's another one. Elite beam skull. Oh, geez. Okay. Speak of the devil. Laser. Oh my gosh, that's quirky. Oh, that's so quirky. Okay. That is cool. Oh, it's like a bullet hell. Oh, okay, and that's homing. Okay, I need to get better at that. Oh shit, that's so scary. Oh, okay. I have I wasn't the most. I should have had some like written down, you know, questions. But you know, I'm the most professional streamer. But one thing I was curious about that we always talk about is, what is the? Because like, you know, we have like a lot of aquatic enemies like starfishes and stuff like that. But then we have like skulls and pumpkins and stuff. So like, what is the, I guess, thought process, or, you know, what does it look like when you're choosing like what's going to be a new enemy or stuff, you know?
It honestly all comes back to the whole, let's just throw this in and see if it works, and then it's placeholder, and then someone makes it in the game. And I actually have a huge list of tropical enemies that should be on this biome, which are just pending and just takes time. Like, dude, I have a palm tree elite I want to have who looks like a normal tree, and then he just kind of comes out of the ground. And you know, it's just, there's a lot of cool enemies, and I just really want to get to them, and it's just a matter of time and me getting faster at making stuff, which I'm working on too. But yeah, so that's one of those things. If you see anything that's off, I mean, like the pumpkin is just random. It's just I made it for some Halloween update like 3 or 4 years ago or more, probably, like on one of the Steam posts before the game came out. And I just made him really quick, and a lot of the content's for that reason. So that kind of stuff will get kind of replaced by actual polished, nice content.
So wait, so you're saying the pumpkins might get replaced by a more make sense enemy, or is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
yeah. A lot of it's like, why is this here? It doesn't make any sense, and I agree.
So what about the skulls? Are those out of place to you, or are those?
I kind of like skulls, and I'm gonna make skeleton enemies as well. They're kind of in the works. So I kind of like the skull.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about his little laugh and stuff. I like him, but I think pumpkin maybe is just a bit too random.
Unless you have like a more dedicated, because I can't remember. Were you saying? I can't remember if it was like a joke, or if it was something you were actually thinking about, like doing like a cheese biome or something. Like, what is your?
Yeah. See, the thing is, my idea list is that there's no shortage to the Google Doc of stuff to have. It's all time-based. So I'm just trying to get the first 3 biomes or 4 biomes really nice and unique, and then I can start adding the fun ones like cloud biome, cheese biome, temple biome, all these things. Like the end game, past looping is supposed to be very different, and right now it's just repeating the same content. So it's going to be a fun feature.
Because yeah, is it let me see. Okay, I'll do more melee damage. You want to do the skill? It's gonna be a little hard, but
I mean,
also I noticed you brought back bananas. I had gotten a banana a second ago. Are bananas back?
They're back.
They're back.
Maybe for just this update. We'll see. There's just nice. People like being able to have a big heal after the elite, which is cool. I'm still not sure if they'll definitely stay in, but for now they're replacing hearts. So hearts are gone completely, and they're replaced with a perk you saw. So you're increasing one of the 2 stats rather than just getting kind of a flat. The thing is, you could then drop that perk later if you wanted to lose some max health, but then you're using that for something else rather than just have this one-off consumable that just is gone forever and you can't really.
Gotcha. You know, okay. That's interesting, because
they're just a bit more agency, a bit more player kind of control over the build.
Yeah, because I know when bananas were first in the game, right, that's what caused me to like especially not care about healing, because it was like, okay, I'll only take hearts.
Yeah, right. You're just gonna get a banana.
And then yeah, every now and then I'll get a banana, right? Yeah, but not having okay, I think I like that, especially since like having perks instead of hearts, especially since you are trying to do the more multiplier and like the 2 different types of health or whatever, you know. That is interesting. Okay. I could see that. Because I will say, like, I knew that they were important. Like, I would still take health chests early on, but I kind of felt like it was like, oh, I've played the game a lot. I know how much health I really should have by a certain amount of time.
Right.
And, like, it's like I have to do it, you know? And so they weren't the most exciting. But having things like, I always love infinite scaling stuff, right? So to see... What is it, that ring I got?
See your multiplier.
Yeah.
It just gives it that extra little kind of enjoyment out of it. Because you know by getting a flat 50, you're actually multiplying that more, and that's just more fun.
Yeah.
Just these small things. Ooh, new island type.
Ooh, okay, yeah, okay. We'll have to, okay,
well, it's not new, but it's an improvement to an existing system, which is still work in progress, but I'm excited.
Okay, and I got sturdy totems too, so I don't know if that's helps. So yeah, we have an anvil that allows you to forge powerful enhancements on your loot. Okay.
So enhancements previously, right? You can only just do a random one.
Yeah.
In the shop, which was, we got the elite. I always forget. Sorry, I'm gonna clutch up here.
Oh!
Please jump off.
I know, yeah. At least we're on the map where they jump off. Okay. Oh, because I keep forgetting the every 3. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right. I always forget, and that's part of the fun.
Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Yeah, because it's... Oh, man.
It's actually crazy.
But it's only one elite, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only one. The unfair thing only applies to actual islands, like elite islands.
Okay.
So good.
Oh, we're both low.
Low,
Oh, geez.
He is still dead. I'm dead.
Ooh.
Oh, trying to stay up.
Oh, come on. Everybody jump off the map. Everybody jump off the map. Please.
Got it close.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. I knew it. I knew it. Okay.
Guess we'll never know what that island is.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, you want to take another crack at it? Here, let me get a...
Yeah.
I'll do... Okay. I'll have a fire aura. Okay. Okay. Oh, you gotta... Wait, what? Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
I have an idea. I'm not going to take it.
Okay, we got... You were right, though. It is definitely harder, which... Probably a good thing.
Well, now... The health scaling is still, I'm still working on the balance, so it'll probably be easier by the time the update rolls around. But
You think, like...
I kind of like a brutal... I kind of like outscaling a hard game. That's kind of part of the fun of this. Like when you can just melt through an island is the time when the game stops being fun.
Yeah.
Because you're just kind of, it's fun for a few islands, and then you're like, all right, well, that's it. Whereas when you're kind of facing this extreme power curve, I always enjoy trying to like survive it and make a build that just beats it somehow.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because I do know that in one of the previous updates, you tried to lower the max HP starting, and I think maybe just the systems and the way health worked, people, you know, didn't enjoy it too much. But this feels like a lot more balanced.
Without a guaranteed way to heal, of course, having less health just feels bad because then your chip damage is worth even more. And just taking these, the whole point of this is that making small mistakes shouldn't like punish you that much, and you should have a way to skillfully get back your health. And I think it makes the game feel so much better.
Yeah.
And more rewarding because, like you said, like it's more exciting, and the early islands aren't just this.
Just getting through them, yeah.
Guaranteed easy. Just getting through them.
Which one did you vote for?
One
hit? Okay. Okay. I haven't done a one hit in a very long time. I vowed I wouldn't do them ever again, so I'm breaking my promise here.
Breaking your vows.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Oh, that was weirdly easy. Okay.
I see this island change it to... I love the... Oh man, I like the map changes. I don't know if it's just because they look new and I've like played the old island so much that anything new is like refreshing, but they look nice. Like I like the way they look.
Nice. I'm also trying to make improvements to like just visual clarity in general, especially even for streaming, like to make it not artifacty, because I know when there's a lot going on, the stream can bitrate.
Yeah.
Not nice to look at. So I'm trying to do a lot of stuff to just improve the visuals. Just small things they all add up.
Yeah. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I might still be on lower. Okay, once we beat this, oh, there's the elite. Okay. Yeah, because it's always like, oh, Ice Slug. I think those are probably, or no, am I going crazy? Maybe they, have Ice Slugs been in the game the whole time? I don't know.
Yeah, okay. They just look different. They have a new material.
Okay. Yeah, I can't remember if I am on my, on the low graphics or not. Because anytime, yeah, normally I like have all the high graphics, and then when I go to like loop 2 or loop 3, then it's like, okay, we need to, okay, yeah, they were. Okay, now I have it on high.
Turn down.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Let's see.
Ooh,
flat damage. Okay, cool. So if an elite was the, actually, I think I kind of want the health one here.
Yeah.
You want to do health here? What are you thinking?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
So yeah, if you, oh, dude, this lighting. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I like this.
Oh yeah.
And so is it every, I can't remember, is it like every map? Oh. Has like a dedicated, like, you know, oh, this is like always supposed to be like, you know, at nighttime or, you know, dusk or.
No, it's all randomized, so you can have any lighting on any island. So this could be daytime or nighttime as well.
That's dope, yeah. A little bit more replayability. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. This is a pretty different. Oh, is it a 2x? Yeah, that's why.
Oh yeah. Chaotic.
So pufferfish are a bit stronger, but they also have a bigger explosion, so they might be worth getting that big pack. Nice.
Ooh. I believe. 11 health. 11 health in a dream.
All these poison guys are not helping.
I know, yeah. Nope, there it is. Oh my gosh. Okay.
That was my bad. I should have been.
No. I'm the one that wanted us to do the double thing. So okay, I have tasty orange. I'm gonna actually go off of normal grenade, and I think I'm gonna go. You know what? I haven't done electric globe. I'm gonna mess with the globe here for a little bit.
All right.
But I'll keep the assault rifle though, because it is fun to do those sometimes, because then it's like it really shows when you get certain crazy, like, you know, you put some of the crazy modifiers, or like not the enhancements, but like you know, mace shot, or you know, quirky things. It's like I feel like really easy to see them happen, you know, on those type of weapons.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and this update, so the anvil thing is basically enhancements v2. So a lot of this update's focus is trying to make enhancements more purposeful. And right now, you just went to the shop, you got a random one. So in this update, you can get these a choice of 3, and you choose specifically which enhancement you want on which mod. So it's way more like, oh, okay, I want to intentionally build this fire mace instead of just getting it luckily on the random.
Yeah.
Build, you know what I
Okay.
mean?
So it's cool that like if you know don't get those certain portal choices, you still can just like random get
You can
something.
still do it randomly, but exactly. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool.
There's just more. There's a more dedicated way to do it as well.
I think we could do Italy.
Look.
We got.
Oh yeah.
We got
this. We got it.
Oh, even the nighttime? Oh man, yeah, you weren't kidding. The lighting is so much better than it was.
Oh yeah.
Oh jeez. Oh, there's those laser beam schools are so cool. It almost reminds me, like, almost gives me like the idea of because we have the ice staff. So I'm just like imagining how cool that would be, either to be an item or a weapon itself is like some sort of like similar attack of shooting those laser things that like travel across the
Well, there may be a mod right in this build called Beam Shot.
Oh, okay. Let's do extra ability, whatever. Okay.
You got a random. You got something you've already unlocked from the totem, right? I'm just making sure it's not locked.
I got something I
by
had
default.
already unlocked from the
from the key totem at the start.
yeah, I had gotten
Did you get
tasty orange, yeah.
Cool. Okay, so it should be in the loot pool then, just organically. We might see it.
Okay, cool. I'll vote relic, yeah. You can get whatever. Oh man. Oh shit. There's it's so cool whenever, like, especially like you don't know, like either right now, right, we're doing a sneak peek, or you know, say it's like update day or whatever, and like just like all the little things, because I feel like sometimes, you know, it'll take us like months sometimes to even like discover all of the new, you know, things.
The new meta, I love it when your game drops or a new update and you get to figure out the new meta and the new things, and yeah, it's great. And I love that early access allows me to make changes, and you know, people are interested in trying out. And obviously, like, a lot of the time I'll make a bad change, but it's fun to be able to try it out, revert it, and just see what people think. Because if you don't try stuff out, you're never gonna know if it's fun in the first place, right? It's one of those great blessings of early access.
Yeah, especially for roguelikes too. Like I think like roguelikes are probably one of the best genres for, you know, early access, because it's like, man, that seems hard to balance everything if, you know, you're working with just like a smaller group of play testers, you know, because you're trying to hold it off until 1.0 or whatever, you know.
Yeah, like if each run takes this amount of time and you make a big balance change, then all the previous runs people have done are now kind of invalidated, and it's just so hard to. There's so many moving parts. It's very hard to balance. So I think, and I love, honestly, I've so many early access games. I enjoy looking forward to the next update and then getting to play the new content. It's like the ultimate.
And I like the way that you know, you're doing it too with you know, like every couple so easy. Every couple of you know, months having like just a big massive update, you know, versus like multiple millions of, you know, small updates and stuff. It's nice to have a big meaty update to bring everybody back into the game and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I like I said, I want it to be worth their time. So if they get this in January, it doesn't feel substantial enough, I'll push it a bit further, because at this point I feel like it's just really worth it to make sure it's well worth your time to come back and at least play you know, a new weapon or a new, you know, a few runs and a few wins, and it'd be like cool, and then move on. And most people will just do that and then wait for the next update. But that's the beauty of early access. You can always come back and look forward to the next major update whenever it is. I'm just curious. I don't. Meteor Shower.
Yeah, is Meteor Shower, is that new? A new modifier?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. It's gonna be pretty horrible because it's landmines and meteors. So
I'm gonna die immediately.
Yeah,
oh shit.
If we stay on the edges, we should be somewhat safe.
I saw you just take a chunk of damage there.
Saying that, I took a big chunk, yeah.
Oh. Okay, so there's a little AoE on the ground before it lands. I like that. Oh, shit!
Yeah. The landmines are a bit more aggressive. Oh, I just slowed down. I thought the island was clear. No. No, that was my... Dude, I'm so stupid. I forgot that I added the slowdown for everyone, even when the host does.
I honestly like that.
All right.
Okay, we'll get this event. You were not kidding when you said the game is harder. So I'm up for the challenge, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's part of the fun. I enjoy trying to, because then you really notice when you get the build going. It's not just like an easy.
Exactly. Exactly. Because like before it was like, I don't know. I feel like not for me at this time, even on True Nightmare, it was like 99% of the time I could win the game. And then, well, a good
roguelike, I think, at hardest difficulty, maybe the Ultra Chaos doesn't count. That's a bonus.
Yeah.
But on hardest difficulty, it should not be like unless you're amazing, it shouldn't be like a high win percentage. It should be like, you know, if you're really good, 50-50 or maybe 70% or something. If you're really, really good.
Yeah.
I find it just, it's worth a good challenge. It's part of the fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, we'll do more to armor. I love getting a regeneration one at the beginning. So I'm assuming regeneration, that means like there won't be any of the like max HP going up in that chest. Well, could there be, or?
No, it's only stuff that can heal you in some way. So you kind of choose your starting regen.
Okay.
Basically, so it's guaranteed to be there.
That's cool. And I know you talked about a little bit. So, because obviously, right, one of the long-term goals is, you know, once you have a lot of the systems polished and in place and stuff, you know, a big thing you're gonna, you know, like you were saying, is more biomes and stuff. So, is the goal to eventually make it where looping isn't even a part of what quote unquote like win would be because there's so many biomes, or is it like,
No, I think I definitely want looping. I really like looping. I just think there'll be a lot more content that's loop specific or loop exclusive. That'll be kind of end game, really hard stuff. Like you will go to the temple and you'll have to put in 3 keys that you found in different biomes, and they'll all activate this crazy end game boss. And you know, just more kind of ways to finish a run rather than get rid of looping. It's still gonna work the same way. You can still loop infinitely because I enjoy that in any roguelike, but there'll be just more fun stuff there.
That's cool. Yeah, so it's not just... So does that mean, like, certain biomes are only accessible by, like, you know, once you loop? Or it will...
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And there will be, like, the quest items. There's so many, like... Again, I'm just saying that it'll take a long time to get here, but, yeah, there could be so many cool... So basically, once I'd like to get maybe 3 or 4 more core like non-loop biomes done in like a normal run, and then variations on those, as well as the end game biomes. So there's a lot of stuff that can go. But basically, the end goal is that 2 runs shouldn't ever feel similar, and you have a lot of replay value just playing the game.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's the most fun in a roguelike, when you can kind of be like, oh, this is interesting. I didn't get this combo of stuff before, and that's the beauty of the genre. So the game right now still is very light in terms of the you know, it's the same 4 biomes every time and the same looping and the same enemies. There's a lot that needs to get improved to give that variation, but it'll get to that.
Yeah. Well, and that's, I always get so many people leaving comments like oh, like what is this coming to consoles? And I'm like, well, just let him cook. Let him cook. He's gonna take some time. Let him cook, and then I think like after 1.0, you said you might look into that, right?
Oh yeah, no, I really 100% want to go to console, but if I do it too early, it's just gonna multiply my workload for no reason. Like every update will now be much harder to release, and there's no reason for me to do that until I'm ready. And I think in general, it seems like consoles don't really do early access as much as Steam and stuff do. So I'd rather just get the game really solid on PC, and then when it's ready, everyone gets it. Yeah, there's no point in multiplying the workload.
So, oh geez. So, yeah, one interesting part about that too is there's been so many. So, like as an example, the other game that we play a lot on this channel is Peglin, and it was in early access. The whole time I was playing it, 2-3 years of early access, us playing it in early access, and eventually, they had all these things that they wanted in what they were going to call the 1.0 release, right? So that was going to include like an Act 4. And stuff like that. And then they got to a point where they realized, okay, well, this is going to take us a lot longer than we originally thought. We're in a point where we think it's 1.0. It's 1.0. We're calling it, on all that stuff. And then they're still going to keep, updating it in the future. So is there a point where you're like, okay, once there's this amount of content in the game, I'm going to call it 1.0. Like, do you have kind of an idea, for that, or?
Yeah, but like like I'm people on Discord will tell you like I love scope creep. I love adding more stuff than planned. And with the current list of stuff I would like to add to the game, it's just crazy. So I would like to get to 1.0. I do have a reasonable goal for 1.0, and then a long list of bonus stuff I'd like to add post 1.0 as well. So that's kind of the goal. And I definitely have it in mind, but nothing. I don't like when roadmaps are super rigid because the beauty of early access is pivoting around and making
seeing what
changes.
people like.
Who knows? You know.
Yeah, because you like, you know, you did the enhancement stuff, and then you probably saw like everybody loving that so much, you know. But maybe you're like, oh, okay, well, people like this, but maybe it needs a little bit of pivoting and you know stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah, and it was an early system. A lot of the systems I had are just super early. And by the way, this is XL, so
okay, we got this.
I may have hit it.
No, that's fine.
But yeah, so like I pretty much like to stay loose. I feel like early access game. Oh, I should not have pressed the XL totem.
No, you're good. We got this.
I've not myself. Come on.
Yeah, I immediately, for some reason, opened up that other hard rock, so it's part on me.
Nice. Come on, link shot. Do your thing.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh, got Liz. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
You got it. You got it. Come on.
Oh, man. And I do think being a little bit slow is part of it, too. Yeah, it's like you can't just, like, zoom around, run around everywhere. And
I'll probably be increasing the speed, but I actually do like that it makes you think about where you're going to move, and it's more important to plan your movement rather than just spam. Like, when you watch anyone play, they're spamming constantly, dashing, sliding, and it's very slippery, and that's fun, but I feel like a good game has just the right amount of speed, but not too much that makes it, like, kind of too easy to dodge. You know, I want it to be like this skillful. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Oh, I back myself in a corner. I can't just zoom to the other side of the map. I have to actually think about this and think about the situation. And that's the beauty of the roguelike. So some people will probably be like, oh, he's gonna nerf everything, but it's not about that. It's about finding the most, like making the game as good as it can be and as fun as it can be. And if you make things just a bit too good or a bit too bad, it's super noticeable and you can just kind of get it into the sweet spot.
Yeah.
But probably I'm gonna make it a bit faster than this. This is a bit too slow, but it definitely feels more like, oh, I made a mistake rather than I got one shot randomly by some like heavy damage projectile, right? It feels more like, oh, I should have done this differently. And if the game always gives you that on death, I feel that's a good design. You can
exactly.
improve it from there.
You want to take you want to try a couple more attempts here?
We got this.
We got this.
I need to lean in. I'm babbling here. I'm not locked in.
We gotta upgrade our gamer chairs. Oh geez. But yeah, and then I can't remember if we said this during the recording or before it, but yeah, like, you know, starting off a little bit slower, it's like, okay, say you want to go super fast, right? Okay, we'll pick up those upgrades, right? Like, because there's still the movement speed upgrades.
I've never once picked up movement speed upgrades. I don't know why. I feel like I'm fast enough on the first island, and I never want it to be. I really don't like in roguelikes when you start off really slow and it's just excruciating to walk around and the early game just feels terrible. I don't want that. I think I want to find the perfect sweet spot where it feels good, but you could use it. It feels nice to get the speed upgrade.
Yeah, exactly. Because that was the same thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to rush you. That I like the same thing. Like I don't know. Early on, I used to always take like, you know, the movement speed and extra dashes because, you know, I'm super into the movement stuff. But then it was like, once I started like playing a lot and realized what I actually need, realizing, you know, you only have a limited amount of perk slots as well. It's like, man, it never felt worth it to do that, you know. So
people choose movement speed because it sounds like a good choice, but actually you're fast enough for anything in the first island. So it was kind of a mid-feeling choice.
Yeah, and then I know you added more of the. I'm gonna vote health. You can whichever one you want. I'm not. We don't have to.
Yeah, honestly, I've died.
But yeah,
I've died every time because
maybe that's what we need. We need more health. I don't even know what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, and then I know, you know, in previous updates, you know, there's been some of the new perks that like, okay, do more damage based on your speed, you know, and then it's like, oh, that's actually a huge incentive to now don't feel bad when you take all this speed because, you know, you're getting all this extra damage or whatnot, which I like.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like I think a good roguelike lets you kind of spec into loads of different things and then, you know, feel good about them combining in weird ways, and that's just one of the options. And now here's another option where your base speed, not only your base speed improves, but then you could also spec into that perk and get some damage bonus from it too, and it's just compounding stuff, which is all
exactly
nice. Okay, I got max health increase for making purchases would be nice, but honestly I'm going to go for scavenger because that can help you as well. enemies will drop health.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just do regeneration here. Okay, yeah, let's do speed, right? We were talking about not having enough health, so we go health. Okay, we're for a little too slow. Let's go speed, maybe.
Yeah, look at this. We're
gamers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we were talking about this offline too, but yeah, like the last update or 2 updates ago when the enhancements themselves came out, it was like really like, oh man, I think it was that allowing certain things to be like bigger parts of your build than before, and then last update when you did the infinite totem, I think that really helped as well, because then it's like, man, there would be times where like you turn something into a build that normally would just be a small part of a build, but if I get 15 freaking mace shot, no, this is a mace shot build now,
Yeah, exactly. And now this update goes even further, because you can actually decide. So I've lifted the limit. I think there's like 6 max enhancements now per mod, or maybe 9.
Okay.
Plus, you get the chance, if you find the anvil, we need to both have an enhanceable loot before we start seeing the anvil portal. But once we do, we can then start actually building into that one mod. So you could like feasibly actually make a build around the mod reliably instead of just focusing on main weapon or being real lucky. So ideally, there's just so many different avenues you can take any game, and it's all up to your player skill to decide which of the
what you want to do.
With.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I did XL. Should we do health here maybe, or?
Well, another thing with this build, it's going to be probably toned back a bit in the future, but enemy health will spike a bit more aggressively into the later biomes, like the Arctic and then desert are going to start really spiking. So I think we should
do some damage.
We can't take damage if we don't.
Okay, I'm down. Plus, maybe that gets us more of the things that might actually be able to be enhanced, right? So we could see what that new portal is. Which it makes sense now that I do like that. Yeah, we have 3 portal choices by default instead of the 2, especially if we're adding more portal types and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh man.
I was a bit worried about giving too much choice, but I think 3 is a nice amount because there's enough categories to make it kind of. It's nice when you have 2 tempting choices rather than just I'll just pick this one.
Yeah. Plus gives you a little bit more freedom to be like because if it was still 2 and you're adding more portal choices, you're like but
exactly, you'll feel like the game is getting orangey.
Yeah.
And, you're not getting what you want.
Yeah.
I think orangey and roguelikes, if you find a good balance between it feeling interesting and not guaranteed, then you've hit the good spot. Because when you can guarantee a build, it just takes away the
yeah, exactly.
When you're feeling like you don't get what you want, it also takes away the
really specific. Yeah, you gotta find a huge balancing act. Okay, well I got 2 sharp shots, which is good, not an enhanceable thing, but
I'm going a bit weird with spiral and Rico.
Okay.
Anyway, we made it to the shop. That's good.
Let's see.
All right.
Okay.
Ooh, that green.
Oh, see, it's like
Ooh,
I want to do economy, but I don't think. I think I need like help right now, so we don't lose.
I'm gonna high roller, honestly.
Chance for extra chest. Oh yeah. That's a fun one. That's always a fun one.
It got a change now, so it actually is affected by luck perks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can, because before it only rolled on the negative side, now it rolls on the positive side, so you can actually make
like with like gold dice or something like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll this here.
Yeah, I can do it for you.
Okay, I'm actually gonna go random shot, so I'm gonna maybe go a little elemental. So I think I can't afford anything now, so unless you have money for stuff, but so I have a little bit of arcane shot, a little bit of random. And 71 health in a dream.
Let's go.
Okay.
And I wasted all my money on high rollers, so let's hope it pays off.
I believe.
I like that too, investing greedily early on, but then you get the payoff, or you just die. But that's the fun.
I do like that. Oh geez, some of the things like you said are going to be a bit more clear with having the different types of health, like what is retro, like because before it was like a lot of the greeds, yeah, like you were saying, it was like I didn't know if things were just only going to work one time or.
Exactly. There's so many one-off things that make no sense. And in general, one-off consumables just don't feel great to me. I like to be able to change them, or at least understand why they're changing.
Yeah.
So there should be a lot of clarity things. And that's an example of something that took time to fix, but isn't necessarily adding anything new to the game. It's just rephrasing it kind of to be more understandable. But it has to be done at some point. So,
yeah.
I'd rather just do it now.
Well, and like the last Peglin update that came out, It was they actually said the same. It was like so many balance changes and buffs to like bad items, and apparently the devs were worried that people were gonna be a little upset that a big update only had technically one new relic or whatever, or no, one new orb. But for people that play a lot, I'm like, this is one of the best updates like ever, because now there's like 10 things that sucked so bad, but now actually are worth it, you know.
Yeah, and like in this update, there's a long list of stuff like that. So while right now you're not seeing like 10 new weapons, but you're seeing a lot of small things that up. When you read the patch notes, you'll be like, oh, cool, and there should be a lot of QOL.
Oh yeah,
nice things there, and it just makes sense to do now and then. You have to kind of tidy up after yourself and make sure you're not basically going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well we at least made it to ice.
Yeah, it's feeling good. I like this. It's good. But like I said, there's gonna be a pretty rough spike. We'll see it in desert. That's as far as I've gotten in my playtest. I haven't got to volcanic once.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh, I might be lagging a bit here.
I'll protect you.
I'm lagging out here, unfortunately.
I'm surprised. Oh, I guess I'm hosting, so I'm not feeling a lot of it because you're in Ireland and I'm in the US. Yeah. So how's it been in general for you this whole time? I haven't even thought about that. I've just been like, oh, it's working for me.
Yeah, honestly, it's fine. It's just when you lag out like this, it's I don't know if I'm alive on your screen, but I'm just surviving on mine.
Yeah, you're alive. Are you you're not still seeing enemies right now, are you?
Well, yeah, they're just running around, but they're not really they're not actually taking damage because I think I might time out here.
Well,
but luckily we got the first island, so we'll be fine. We can just reload the save.
Okay, because I was gonna say that was so funny to watch because there's no enemies right now. For me,
there's ants are firing at me.
This is so funny to watch. You're on my screen. You're literally just like running around frantically, like shooting nothing. Yeah. Like you're like hallucinate, and they're just not taking damage.
Wait. Can you see me shoot? Like if I shoot now, you see it?
Well, you didn't shoot when you said that, but I have been seeing you shoot. Like you just shot a grenade. You're shooting now.
Yeah.
But so there's nothing. I wonder if we do a. So do you see your chests or no?
Oh, there we go. There we go. All good. I don't know what happened there.
That was so funny.
I'll take it.
Okay, I got more sharp shot. Dude, I'm at 62 or no 52 HP. Should we do health chests now or?
Yeah, we probably should. We should probably get some kind of scale. Also, that's another fun thing: getting scaling versus getting flat instant buffs. Is also fun to get.
Yes, like so.
We should probably set up some scaling, which would be nice. So yeah, let's go.
Okay. Okay. So we don't have to worry about an elite right now.
Oh, use totem though.
I know I'm scared to go get it.
Oh, that's electric. No, I missed it by like a millisecond because I was
too scared.
Stunned by the electricity.
I do have 2 armor, but I'm assuming armor is still based on your max HP, so it's not going to be worth very much.
All right. Oh, high roller took my chest.
Oh, rip. Max health increase. Okay. Max health increased every close range, so not my favorite, but I need something. So.
Oh, and can we do the flawless spike? Because then we can get 2 purples.
Okay.
It's risky, but I'd say we got it. Spikes are a bit less kind of bad for you because you can regen a bit better now, and you have a lower max health pool, so it's not as punishing.
Yeah. Oh, there's the elite. Okay, elite barrel skull.
Oh, elite! I forgot to say.
So on a horde though, they're still going away in 9 seconds though, right? Even the elites.
Oh yeah, and also they spawn with less health, so they should be not too.
All the elites do on the every third, or when they're hordes?
No, hordes just enemies have less health in general on hordes just to make it more fun to blast.
Okay.
I got 3. I don't think I can afford this. Is there any help in the floor?
I don't think so.
Oh, my shot.
Okay, fire rate. I'm so low. Oh, juiced or wait, arcane shot. Oh, okay. I want juice, but I'm gonna go arcane blast because I have arcane shot and arcane blast.
Oh, nice. Oh, there was an amble. That sucks. I can't open this. I'm just gonna check for a health rock somewhere. You never know. No.
You said there was an anvil? What?
No, I thought I saw an anvil. It was just the spike. So do we try to blaster in elite, or do we?
I'm gonna say elemental.
Yeah. Oh, demolition. Yeah. I
I'm a
agree.
little bit scared. So I have. Oh no! Okay, I'm healing up, but it's still only healing up to 52. But I did forget I have the healing.
Can't wait to get an anvil. I have a mace shot that I'm gonna try and max out.
I think, yeah, I need to get something that can be enhanced. I still don't think I have anything that can be enhanced.
I can actually drop you one, and then we can guarantee the portal.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that's not it. Oh, there's
One more apparently.
That was a lot harder than the previous one. All right, let me.
So you said it guarantees one if you drop it?
No, it doesn't guarantee, but you will now be able to get it.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, I only have one enhanceable, so I can't.
Okay, I'll just keep an eye out for. Oh, never mind. I lied. I lied to you. And Arcane Blast has.
Awesome. Yes.
Okay, Poison Shot. Okay. Let's see if we can actually see what the anvil is.
Yes, let's do it. I'm only 19 health, but I heal after.
I know. I only have 50.
Okay,
dude, oh my god. Yeah, my HP is so low.
It's a good map for those. Good map.
Yeah, true.
And we got ice slugs, which is a hard enemy, but they're easy.
Yeah, like even just seeing the now I guess when they have a modifier in front of their name, like that font is in red, like small little details like that go a long way, I think. Oh jeez. Okay. Oh no!
A lot of ice.
Oh! I got frozen right as an ice slug was doing their thing. Oh
no.
So I believe.
Apologies. Should be fine. I think it's the last two. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. We
Nice.
get to see what it does.
Yeah. So it's still kind of work in progress. I'm still working it out, but this is how it'll work. And I'm not going to say, I wonder if you can just, if the user interface will make sense to you.
Flaming. So I'm assuming it just applies it to one of your random enhanceable things, right? Or.
No, you can decide where it goes.
Okay. Copies of this projectile. Target near. Okay, targeting, snaking, flaming. Okay, so let me get flaming, and then you get to pick. Okay, and then enhance E. Oh,
Nice.
that's clean.
Yeah, it works. That's good. I was worried that the understanding of this system wasn't good yet, so you got it.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Because I guess I would have if I didn't have you to ask, like, oh, does it automatically apply? I would have figured it out myself. So. Oh, you got a legendary one. Okay.
Scattering. Yeah, so I'm gonna go for mace shot scattering.
Oh, that's so okay.
There we go.
I like that. I like
So
that.
now I can focus all my money and all my builds potential into that mace, and then boom, that's a new build. And I think that's gonna make it really fun to go for really specific builds when before it was all about randomness in the shop. And
yeah.
You can still do the shop random one, but now you got this kind of controlled way of doing it too.
That's so cool.
And I'm adding a ton of enhanceable types for the final update, like deal more damage, but you can also hit yourself, or so
yeah,
you can target like the specific long range thing to do that, and then you can build around that, which is gonna be
that's
really
sick. That's so sick. Okay, I'm gonna go to a shop. I need health so dang bad. I have 49 HP.
Okay.
I
think your regenerator, I balanced it because it's the strongest healing starting option, but it does reduce your max health multiplier, so you might be able to sell that if you have another way of healing now.
Wait, what? Wait, you're saying?
So your regenerator, yeah.
Oh, and that's permanently there. So if I were to drop that,
you can drop it, then you'll get back your multiplier, which is why this system is better, because it's not like a once-off thing anymore. You can actually get rid of it.
Okay, that's interesting. So, man, I kind of want, Ring of Repulsion, because that's technically healing, but I don't know. I feel like I need health. 7/7. I think I'm going to re-roll whenever you're ready, or unless.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, cause
I might go crazy and just randomly enhance this mace and hope it's something good.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Come on, toxifying.
Oh,
yes,
nice. Okay. Oh, okay, yes. Okay, max health increased, and then I'm gonna sell something to get another. We're gonna get rid of. Oh, and it's a mango. Okay. So I see what you're saying. It's now like a physical perk. Okay.
Right. You can drop it later, so if you want, you can sacrifice your health later on to buy something better. You know, you have more agency over when you want to use it, rather than just here's a heart, it's gone now.
Yeah.
You can't change your health anymore. You know, it's
Okay. We'll get rid of Sonic Boom so I can get another health. Okay, so I'm sitting at 161. What are you at?
93.
93.
Oh wait, it's on the
Yeah,
pedestal.
yeah. I did make it. I bought it
twice.
twice. It's a bit more expensive, but yeah.
Okay. 193 now.
Okay, cool. We have all that. I do. Okay. The health is way more deep now. I like that a lot.
Nice.
I do. Okay. You ready for this, Elite? Let's see if we go to the desert. We haven't gone to the desert yet.
Oh yeah. I feel like my maces are gonna shred these guys. We'll see.
I know. Yeah. I hope all the elements that we have now. Oh shit. Okay.
I need to get a homing or something on these maces though. They're too crazy. But that's the beauty of it. Look out for the anvil.
Yeah, especially because you said there's now 6.
I think 6 or even 9 slots for enhancements, and you can also put the same enhancement on multiple times if you want. So you can put damaging on 3 times or fire on 3 times or whatever.
Are there any ways to remove an enhancement, or is that kind of super niche where it's not needed?
I wanted to avoid, you know, when you're inventory managing too much.
Yeah.
And especially in multiplayer when you're waiting for your friends, there's already a lot of downtime where you're kind of like waiting around. So I feel like it's a fun way to, like, the hammer permanently etches this enhancement on your thing, and that's it. And you can obviously drop it and sell the whole perk. But,
yeah, like if you get a bad one on the random one, you know. See, because at least
and that's the fun of the random, because you're permanently doing it. It's not easy to take off, and that's part of the permanence.
Yeah, and I guess it's fine when, because it sucked when that was the only way to get enhancements, but now that there is multiple ways to get enhancements reliably, it's okay if you get screwed by RNG sometimes, because hey, you should have been patient.
Risk.
Yeah,
it's a bit cheaper.
Yeah,
it's a bit cheaper, and it doesn't know. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's a fun trade-off. And
yeah, I agree. I got more Arcane Blast, which is cool because that's what had the enhancement. And then I guess I'll lose some health, money. You get anything cool?
I'm gonna get a slot. I can't even afford a slot. Let me just sell something here. I don't want everything. I'm just gonna open this. Grim Reaper. Oh, targeting? No, Grim Reaper, and then.
Oh, because your thing procs. Yeah, you got an extra.
Did you say you had sturdy already?
No, I don't. That was the one of the runs we lost before.
The previous one. I'm just gonna drop. Oh, see, the thing is now though, you know, my mango is there in my inventory, and I need a space, but I also don't want to lose that max health. So it's this interesting. Do I sell it but lose health, or do I keep it? And I think that's part of what's fun. All right. Dude, it's hard to know though. I'm just gonna have to sell big chests, I think. Ooh, do you want to take that?
Yeah, I actually have a spot. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, go for it. Cool. Did not feel good about selling that.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'll take an armor because I feel like desert is gonna be.
Yeah, I got some armor too.
Pretty tricky.
Oh, okay, and I got my. I know music isn't synced, but I got my favorite song in the entire.
I think I know the one.
Have you seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? By any? Okay,
no.
So because I was wondering, I'm going to at some point in time find a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure song, and I'm gonna send it to you. Because it sounds so not super similar, but like the vibes, like once it starts, like the beat drops and it gets into the, I don't know, how would you describe that? Like I don't even know how to describe. I want to say like slight Egyptian sounding theme of music, but I don't. I don't know. I love the song so much though. I've showed it to like there's been one time where I I was like editing Crab Champions music, and I was like, the video, and I got to the point and I was like, I had to pull up the entire like soundtrack, and I had to find it because I had to like, because she's super into JoJo too, and I had to show her this song, and she's like, oh yeah, that's a banger. Oh,
that's awesome.
Are you doing any elemental? Would an elemental be worth it to you, or not really?
I'm kind of easy. That or
oh yeah, let's do speed.
I mean, flawless demolition seems pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm super. I have to say, I'm sure you've heard me say it several times before, but I honestly think out of like all of the roguelikes I've played, I definitely think Crab Champions has like the best music. Like it's not even like which I guess makes sense, right? You're.
I'm so sorry, I lost connection again.
Oh, are you lagging or whatever? Oh jeez.
Sorry, I lost connection.
Oh, you're good. I believe.
Oh, that sucks.
This is all good. And I can't remember because there's not a rejoin thing or anything, is there?
There's a continue run, and since we're on the first island, if you quit back to the lobby and invite me, I'll be able to join back.
Like if I quit right now, like after, okay, I just cleared it.
Yeah.
So before I take the chest, I should quit?
Yeah.
Okay. Quit to lobby, right? Okay.
Yeah, quit the lobby, and then I'll just rejoin your thing. I don't know why my internet's just randomly went out there.
No, you're good. I mean, we are like literally like apart.
I mean, the ping is pretty high. It's 200 ping.
Oh, I do see that continue.
Just go to the totem.
Oh,
yeah. It should be good.
There we go.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever continued to run. I just didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, it's just a nice way to fail. Like, if it sucks if you're, like, very deep into a run and then your computer crashes or something. Yeah. So it's nice to
have. Cool.
Okay.
Right.
Cool. We go. So it'll start us at the first island again. We'll have to do that again, but then we're good.
Yeah, with perfect time to happen, I guess. Yeah, because we just got here. But yeah, no, I definitely think your music is all bangers. What do you use to make your music, by the way?
I use Ableton.
Okay.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter what you use.
Yeah.
They're all kind of. There's a lot of good software, a lot of good music software. So.
Yeah,
But I wish I could do it more because I've been kind of just so not like I've just been working on this so much that it's really hard to just take time to chill and make music, which is what I was doing full time before this. But I really enjoy the work here, so it's not a complaint, but it's more like I really want to finish the soundtrack because that's like the most commonly asked thing now. It's like, when's the soundtrack coming out? And I want to just sit down and properly finish every song. But then by the time I do that, the next update's going to come out, and I have to get the fun content in this.
Yeah, because I'm assuming like a
soundtrack,
it's like you need to actually like work on those songs a bit more because you need them to be more than what, like minute long kind of things.
Exactly. And sometimes just getting the bridge or like a little part of the outro or something can take like days to get right. And I know it seems silly to spend that much time on a crowd soundtrack, but at the same time I want to do it right, and I don't want to release something I'm not happy with, so it'll probably take days, and I'll just get to it when I get to it.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's always been so impressive with how, like, because, like, I'm just, like, imagining, like, if the game was exactly the same, even if, also, what are you looking at here? What you want?
Explosive could be possibly okay with the twin, but also very dangerous depending on the...
Yeah, I have a lot of epics. You maybe want to stay a little safe and do upgrade, or... Okay.
Yeah.
But like, say this game was like exactly the same. Say it even had like more content, but it had like just stock music, right? Or something like that. I genuinely think, I mean, I guess this is obvious, but like it would be such a less of a fun experience, because like the music just adds such a vibe of like whimsical, kind of like, at times badass, but also like very like joyous. Like, I don't know. It adds a lot to like the overall experience.
I think music is really a big important part of a game, and I think like you said, like a lot of games do ship with stock music, and it takes down the feel of it. You don't kind of connect with it.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like stock orchestral music, and it's just very generic and bland, and it drags down the action because it's quite hard to get. Like, a lot of the songs here don't really fit yet because they're very happy and you're doing crazy stuff on an island. But when it does, when a crazy song does line up with a crazy fight, it is a cool feeling, and I'm gonna try and make that happen a bit more.
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, this is like so but it's always so funny whenever I hear that favorite song that I talked about, and I hear it, but it's at the end of the desert. So like right as it starts like getting down with like the beat or whatever, or whatever, and then like either I go to the shop and it like goes away, or like it starts getting hyped. Oh shit! Right as like I complete a wave or whatever, but I mean that's it. Is what it is. But
it sucks. Need to figure it out.
Oh no, but it's so good. Yeah, that's one of my now that like kind of my goal or dream or whatever of being because this is an elite of being like a full-time content creator is like actually kind of like within grasp. I totally got this.
Sorry, I got melted there. The barrage skulls are dangerous. Keep your distance if you can.
But yeah, I'm like, okay, I think in like 5 or 10 years, I think I'm gonna try taking another crack at, getting into some music making or whatever. Because I remember like several years ago, I bought one of just one of those little like things that have like one of the squares that have like it's like a 8x8 or 7x7 button or whatever. And I think it actually came with like some smaller version of Ableton or Ableton Live or something. So
yeah, probably a launch pad.
I think so. Yeah. And you know, I messed around with it for like an hour or two, and then just, you know, ended up not being the time for me to dive deep into it. But I'm like, I really think I'm gonna, I don't know, long term fun creative outlet things. I definitely,
hell yeah,
because I love music so much, dude. Oh man, dude, music is dope.
Oh, well, hit me up if you need any, if you want to run stuff by me, or if you have any questions. If I can help,
I definitely, definitely will, because yeah, you make some baller music. So obviously the, oh geez, oh no, I know, because Crab Rave is probably definitely your most known viral song, right? Or
yeah, by far, it's. Wow, that was just unintentional, but I'm happy it worked out.
Okay, there we go. And then I do know that I remember you saying something like, I guess, because I think that's technically the rights to that song are now technically owned by. Oh, geez, come on. Oh, okay, let me figure this out here. Oh no, I don't want to die, and my regeneration's run out.
Oh yeah, you got this. Ugh. Yeah, keep your well distance. He shouldn't be able to get you. That poison slug is slowly.
Oh!
Nice. Oh!
1 HP in a dream.
You gotta watch out for that attack. Oh my god.
Why are you not dying?
Oh, these are homing. Keep moving. Nice.
I do like that they don't all permanently heal. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right. You can take all your time now and it's not going to heal again. Nice. You can spam them here.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yes,
1 HP in a dream.
So, yeah. As you can tell, maybe the HP is a little over 2 and I'm going to fix that. But, you know, all part of the beta.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got arcane strength increased, so that's good. Whew. I cannot. Yeah, like looking at my. I think I just need more max HP things or scaling things or something. Yeah. Whew. Okay.
I think the game needs a little bounce. But let's see.
Yeah, I'm either
flawless horde.
Because horde at least will go away at some point. That's always the plus. Is like you just got to survive.
Yeah, and there's no.
Yeah.
There's no elite as well, so we should be okay.
Oh, yeah, it's not an elite. Okay, yeah. Oh, because we just had. Yeah.
No.
That's gonna be. I think I like that. I do think I like more elite spawning because, like, yeah, True Nightmare probably was a little bit too easy for what it was, you know, for like being.
Yeah, and I just want more situations that kind of take you off guard or combine enemies in interesting ways, and this is a great way to do it without, you know, it's not a huge difficulty spike, but if you're not ready for it or you forget or you know, it can be kind of a fun situation to deal with.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we recovered nicely from that. Yeah, my maces are doing work. I just need to get some kind of homing on them. And
yeah. I hope we find. Oh, you got a bunch of chests there.
Yeah, high roll is working.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. An anvil. Let's go.
Okay, I'll go targeting shot. Oh, we did get an anvil. Yes. Let's go.
Yes.
Go. Okay. More crystal rocks. Okay.
Oh, slugger. I'll take that. For a minute. Okay. So I assume we're
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm also so interested to you know, see you know, when the update officially comes out, all the other new enhancements that you're cooking up and stuff, because I think the enhancements that was like the first update that I think added like a substantial amount of depth to the game, you know, because before it was like
nice.
You know, someone that, you know, I've been oh my god, I am such a bad place right now. You know, someone that plays this game, you know, once, twice a week, you know, for probably, man, it's probably been over a year and a half, whenever since early access came out.
Like 2 years, or yeah, basically 2 years.
I don't know. A lot of the builds would kind of feel the same a little bit, you know, at a certain point.
Spam everything.
Yeah, but then with the enhancements, that was the first big thing where I was like, okay, shit, yeah, now you can really, and then the infinite, I really wasn't expecting the infinite totem to be as game-changing in a good way as it is. I truly think it, because there's just so many things that are fun, but like when are you ever going to get lucky enough to get more than 3 of them? Right. You know?
Exactly. Yeah, and the goal is basically to keep adding interesting mechanics to this, but not complicate the original game. So basically like horizontal stuff that you can try each run, but it's not going to make the original game like really tedious, or some games will overcomplicate the core game, and then it just makes it annoying to come back to after. I'm sure you've played an early access game, you've put it down, and you've come back 6 months later, and it's just ugh, what's all this?
Yeah.
But this, I want to keep it simple. But then, what's this? A new thing is in the shop, and let's try it out, and then it ends up being interesting, and that's what I want to keep going in that direction and more. There's gonna be another contract totem. It's basically you'll take on a contract and it'll give you something, but you'll have some kind of temporary negative thing happening, and that could be
for like one
well.
island,
Maybe
or until you complete the contract.
It'll be like 3. It'll depend on the contract, but it'll be probably like 3 or 4 islands. So it'll be a bit of a riskier, longer term, but not. I really hate when roguelikes make you take a negative thing for the whole run. So it's just like a few islands. You have to play maybe differently for those few, but then you'll get some nice reward for that.
That's cool.
Obviously your greed will be tested, because you then have an XL totem and a contract running, and then a 2x as well, and you're just gonna. I love testing player greed.
Oh, absolutely. Because then when they lose,
I always die to it.
They have to they blame themselves. There's no one to blame but themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I say that as someone who always takes the greedy option in every game and always dies, but
it's fun to try to break it. So I'm debating whether, for my arcane blast, I'm either going to give it more arcane or more damage. I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I guess.
I think I only have one potent.
What's the base damage on the stat? I don't even know. You have to check your inventory. What's the base
300 damage and 200 arcane debuffs.
300 damage is quite good, because it's like the 2 grenades landing at once, and then but then again, it's over time. Whereas the arcane kind of goes on quickly.
So one question I have is, because obviously the things that do like arcane strength going up or whatever, what that's really meaning is that's meaning how many stacks you're allowed to put on them, right? Or no? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because sometimes I'm always, I guess that I use the testing, little dummies or whatever. But yeah, sometimes because right now I'm like, I don't know if I'm at that cap. Like I don't know if I'm already at that cap. Like if I take arcanifying, if it's going to be overkill until I get more potent magic. It's hard to know.
No, yeah, it'll always be doing something. But I totally would see what you mean. The only things like that is the base ones, like the ones that increase your chance, like the poison shot or whatever. Getting another poison shot keeps the same amount, but just increases your chance. But it's something like arcanifying, you can stack as many times as you want. You could put 10 of them on, or however many limit I have, and then they'll all add up. So you'll be able to do a super arcane shot if you want to.
So you're saying like, if I get more arcane stacks, but I don't have, say I have 0 potent magic, so my arcane strength is just default. You're saying that even if I get more arcane, like even if it won't increase even if the cap isn't super high, getting more arcane will still do more, like the arcane will be like stronger, or is that kind of what you're meaning? Or
like the only element that has a cap is poison. So everything else, this will just increase the base value, so you'll have like more arcane basically.
So you're saying nothing is capped except for poison. Is that?
Yeah, the only reason, and you can still lift the poison cap with a perk. The only reason is it was by far the easiest way to just break the game and one-shot everything, and that's great. But you have to work a bit harder to get the perks going.
Okay, well, I'll do arcanifying here then. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, it's good to know. For some reason I thought all of the stats had caps, like until you got those strength perks or whatever.
No, just poison. Yeah.
It's crazy how I can play a game for how many do I have? However many hours I have, and it's still learning new things. Like when I was playing with the Furnace, obviously he knows way more than me, and he kept telling me things I didn't even know.
I love that, and it's funny because I do have to do a lot with tooltips and explain what stuff does, because a lot of people are like, what's poison? And rightfully so, I don't really tell anyone what poison is. They have to look for it. So it'll be nice when there's like a little helper pop out that just explains keywords and makes it easier. That's in a future update, probably not this one.
That's always whenever I'm playing like super rough indie roguelikes, and I'm providing as much feedback as I can. That's always like my number one thing to a lot, like there's people that like they won't even have any explanations at all. Like at least like here, you're mousing over and you can see some of the numbers, you can see some of the percentages, and then there's maybe some things like poison's like, what's poison, if you didn't know what poison was. It's like, and I can imagine for coding wise, that's kind of complicated with like a million different, pieces of information you're trying to tell the player. But the more
UI coding is my least favorite, so it's one of those long finger tasks that I'll have to do in the future. But it's gonna, yeah, like that's kind of 1.0 kind of stuff where all these little things will be really polished. Right now, there's a lot of stuff that's still very janky, but yeah, it'll be nice to eventually do that.
Ooh, okay. How much max HP do you have? I'm debating if this is worth it for you more than me.
287.
Okay, never mind. I'm at 136, so I'm gonna take valued customer here.
I got 2 levels of Grim Reaper, so once my max health starts scaling nicely a bit more, I'll be able to heal quite a bit.
Nice.
And we'll carry it.
Okay, arcane shot. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got that poison perfect. So I got 2 arcane shot. Okay, I'm at 145. This is the lowest amount of HP I think I've ever been going into the lava here, but I like it.
That's awesome.
Okay.
A little more on the line, you know, it's a bit more scary.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you can always get it back, you can always heal it back. I want to reward playing well, and again, not punish mistakes, and that's the big thing. I'm gonna get rid of this and buy another Grim Reaper just so I can heal a little more. Oh, I can't afford it.
Do you want me to?
Let me just, no, you're good. We'll drop this.
Okay.
Right.
We got this. I'm glad we okay, well I guess let me let's get to lava before I'm like, oh, I'm glad we got to the lava.
Yeah. I think we're doing good work here now. This is good.
Yeah. These elements.
Now I have not tested looping on this build, so it could be horrible.
What game mode do you normally play
on
on when you test? True Nightmare?
True Nightmare, yeah. And I'm not great at it, but that's fun because I kind of experience it like a player would every time, even though I've been playing it for years. But you want that, you don't want it to be just easy and you don't get the experience.
Yeah.
Nice, we're shredding them.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it would be cool if now that I know that the pumpkins are potentially temporary, now I am like, oh man, it would be cool if there was an area like a Halloween or spooky area that still had them, you know, because I could see myself missing them, you know, if they were just straight up
I know,
taken.
it's funny. Once you add anything, no matter how scuffed, people are gonna hate when it's gone, and that's the reality of it. So I'll keep them around.
Ooh, got a legendary poison strike. Let's go.
Nice.
And
my roller got my chest, unfortunately.
Oh, F. Has it been paying off for you more, or is it this run, or?
It's been pretty good, to be honest. Can't complain.
Okay, so lava here. Ooh!
All right.
Okay.
Ooh, new lighting. Yeah, I forgot about this.
Oh.
Nice. Bit easier to see, because I've been going between like 2 red and 2 blue for the last like 5 updates on lava lighting, so this should be...
Yeah, this looks really good. I remember, I don't know if it was last update or 2 updates before. I remember when all the sand got changed to like really, I don't even know how to describe it, but like super dotty, like dots.
Yeah,
yeah,
noisy.
Yeah, this is clean. And also something I'm interested about is, so obviously, you know, with the extra biomes, obviously, you know, you were saying, you know, some of them might be exclusive to, you know, the loops or whatever, which is really cool, especially to help incentivize, you know, loops and make it more unique and more of an incentive to do that. In terms of the other, like you were saying, potentially like alternate paths and stuff like that, is that something where it's going to be like, you have to do some crazy, you know, secret for it, or is it going to just be like, you know, you get portal choices, you know, to, oh, do you want to go to this biome or that biome, or have you thought about how presenting, you know, how it'll be presented to the player, I guess, and go into the different biomes that aren't the loop ones?
Yeah, like ideally there'll be some kind of quest system, so you can kind of, depending on how your run goes, you might see like this ancient Tony's hand, ancient Tony's claw, right? And you might find a piece of it, and then you might decide, okay, maybe I'll collect this for now and I'll save it for the end game, and I might find the other piece, and then I can open this door.
Okay.
Or there'll always be like a way to go forward, like a normal way, but there could be these interesting kind of end
that
game
might be
ways
locked
that will
unless
open up
you
a special biome, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can go to this special ending or whatever, because that's kind of interesting. But obviously, I'll keep the endless looping going normally, but then there'll be just interesting ways to, obviously. Like it's always fun to have these achievements for, like, you know, crazy quests or whatever for end game stuff. So I'm sure some of them will get pretty crazy, but I need to also stop thinking ahead too much, because I'm like, there's still pumpkins in the first biome when I have to fix those guys. But ideally, we're gonna get some really cool end game and you know, interesting biomes and very hard, but like it'd be really cool to open a big temple door and you're in this special temple biome, and only certain players have seen it because they've found these pieces, and it's a adventure, and I love that in certain games. And
it gives you also another reason to loop beyond the looping biomes, but like, oh shit, I only have 2 of the 3 pieces. No, fuck it, we're gonna do another loop and look for the 3rd piece.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Gives a reason, like, because it's like, I don't know, especially like nowadays with you know, games, you know, feels like you have to constantly be giving the player dopamine, otherwise they'll go to something that gives them more dopamine. So it's like a game just being fun enough in itself isn't enough anymore, you know? Like, it can be sometimes, but like anytime you can like reward the player or incentivize them to do the things they already find fun is like, you know, is so good. So, oh, people want to loop anyways, like we loop anyways. Oh, but now, oh, if I have a reason to,
now you got a reason.
You know, it's super hype,
And a lot of games, especially early access roguelikes, will solve this by adding a meta tree, and you're basically underpowered until you grind out like 50 hours, and not 50 hours, but you know what I mean. You grind out like 20 runs, you lose them all, you get like 3 keys, and you're it's just very. I have keys in this game to try and give you new content to play with, but not get like a plus 5% permanent damage because I feel that kind of grind is just bad. But then I want to add these interesting endgame things to give players the reason to go further once they've unlocked everything, because obviously, you know, it's nice to have a goal, it's nice to have interesting stuff to look forward to, and that isn't a permanent 5% health increase or something, because that's just I don't agree with that design philosophy.
I think the game has to be built around it, because I know there's a lot of content creators that freaking hate it in any game, like they hate meta progression, but I think there's some games like Rogue Legacy, I don't know if you've seen or played those.
I actually have wanted to play that for a long time, but I haven't got around to it, but I hear that does it really well.
It's so good, if you ever do, I'd recommend playing the second one, you know, instead of the first now, just, you know.
You can get like inherited traits and all this. It sounds really cool. I definitely want to check it out.
But I like what you do with the almost like the balloons. Were you inspired by balloons at all?
I actually haven't played balloons yet. It's also one of those ones I've bought it, but I just haven't got a chance to properly. It's tower defense. Right?
Yeah. It's so interesting, honestly. All these things that I think that you're taking inspiration from, and then like finding out that you're like, no, okay, he cooked like on his own, you know? Because balloons. It's just random tower defense, you know, but how they also I'm gonna vote relic. I have no relics. One of the ways they keep people playing is on every single map. Like say you beat it on easy, you get the easy badge or medal for that map, right? Then if you beat it on medium, you get the medal badge for that map. And then there's hard, and then there's like 5 or 6 harder like challenge ones, like one, you know, like impoppable, and then there's like half money mode, and then one that you can't even pause, and then like as you so for each map, and there's 100 maps in the game, right? After, you know, this long. Oh geez.
I burnt.
And then so it's just like kind of rewarding you to do it. So I really like that with the weapons and then you made them with the abilities and the melees too, you know, because it's like, okay, well, for a new player, it's like, you know, anytime there's someone that's new to the game and they're watching my channel, they're like, oh, you know, I'm trying to grind out diamond on everything, you know, like.
Yeah, it's a goal. And then the next step, obviously, is once you're diamond, what do you do now? And right now, there's not much in terms of direct goals, so that's where I'm going to go with the end game stuff. And I'm working on right now a randomizer mode for this game. So
I got sniped. Whatever. We made it to the lava.
That was a good attempt. I'm happy with that.
Oh, but sorry. You're working on what?
So a randomizer mode. So you're gonna basically get a random starting weapon, random ability, and random melee, and then it's going to be tracked differently to your normal wins. So you're going to try and do kind of random win streaks and random, like I have still a few ideas to make this more compelling, but generally the idea is you just go in and you have to make it work rather than just get to pick every single time what you want to do. So this is like an alternate mode to kind of, there'll be some kind of challenges around it and a way to grind it out. And I think that's cool because I like it, the idea of every run being winnable if you have the right strategy, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes you can be paralyzed with too much choice in the lobby. There's just, you know, you might be like, you know, or you just have a favorite weapon, you don't want to do anything else. So this way,
and if you've already gotten diamond on everything, I could see some people just only using the one weapon. Have you thought about? I mean, this is super simple, but it's like say you have the random mode and you're looking for more incentives, you know, I could always see like, you know, maybe there's some hats or something like that you know you could only unlock for getting certain amount of wins and random or something, you know. I mean, there's a million things.
And that goes back down to the content thing. Like it's so like each prop to make is time consuming. So if I was to make like, you know, here's a new update, everyone, 5 new hats, everyone like, all right, where's the content?
You're like,
where's
no,
the
but
gun?
that was.
So yeah. So ideally, I'll finish the key totem. You'll finish unlocking everything, and then you'll have a second shop that opens up. That's going to be cosmetics, and there's so many things you can do: capes, hats.
Okay, that's cool.
You know, charms, different kind of ways to customize your crab, or different things to use keys on, like decorate your lobby with cool, you know, ornaments, get gold statues for defeating the end game stuff. Like there's so much cool things that can be done. It's just a matter of time, and I'm getting better, but I still need to get better at prioritizing what I'm going to do. So that's one of those things that's definitely planned, but right now I have to kind of focus on the meat of the next update, as it is like the new weapons and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was super freaking cool. Thank you so much for giving us like a little, you know, sneak peek. I absolutely love pretty much everything we've seen, you know, from even making the game a little bit harder to the new totems to the health and stuff having a little bit more depth and stuff. So I know I could probably I could see it being a little bit annoying, you know, when, you know, you're like working real hard on all these quality of life things or whatever, and you know, I DM you and I'm like, hey, so are you gonna ever add blah 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 blah, you know, all these like big picture stuff, and you're like, no dude, I am eventually. We're not there yet.
No, it's not me. I gotta just deal with it better. But it's funny. It's like, have you ever thought about? Yes, it's on page 562 of my Google Doc. I will get to it when I get to it.
Oh man, but, and that's why it's so fun to play the game, you know, as it's developing and stuff, and you know, just seeing. I mean, because I think for our 100th episode we. Because now we're like, I don't know, we're starting to already approach 200, but I think for our 100th episode, we did the thing where we tried out the first ever version of Crab Champions. And then immediately in the same video went to the modern version. And it's just crazy because like all of these little things add up, because when we did that, you know, that's when we remembered that originally you could only dash forward, you know, and then you made it where you could dash to the side and then to backwards as well. And now, you know, the auto dash to save people's pinkies, and if people are playing on the controller and stuff, you know. And so I know a lot of people, especially probably people that play the game more casually, like they're just wanting like, oh, give me all the new weapons, the new this, the new that, or whatever. It really does. It adds up, because I know everybody just thought this game was like a silly little April Fool's, you know, game when it came out, and I truly think it's, I mean, the best, like easily the best like movement shooter roguelike thing, you know, and I mean definitely one of the top, I mean it's easy for me to say, you know, top roguelike shooters of all time at this point, you know. It's amazing. So
thank you so much. That's so nice to hear. And my favorite review is always, I bought this because it looks like a really fun thing. I'm just gonna try it for a quick joke, but I actually like the game. It's fun, and that's my favorite way to, you know, feel happy that I want it to be like that, though. I want it to be like, this looks stupid, and then you play it, like, actually, I enjoy it.
Like I wasn't expecting it to be this competent of a shooter. Yeah. And I think the crab, obviously, like just the theme of crabs holding random guns and stuff is really good for the kind of like meme. Oh, is this just a meme game or whatever? So the last question I gotta ask on the list of a million things, like the big picture stuff that you're probably like, oh, it's on page 7 of my document. Where in your page of documents is potentially more parkour levels? Because I could see that being one of the last things that happened, but I love the parkour so much. I know obviously the game was originally going to be a lot different of a game, right? Like part parkour, part PvP, part, you know. So I know the game's changed a lot, but
so cool thing about that is the actual plan, instead of me making like handcrafted variations, I'm going to make a procedurally generated parkour thing. So every time you hit the parkour portal, it's going to be different, and you're going to have to, you know, actually solve it. You're not going to just know the route and brainlessly, you know, run to the end. And then also there'll be a minigame version of that that'll be in the lobby next to the other minigames over there, so you'll be able to just practice, and it's kind of a fun zone out thing. You know those Minecraft videos you see in the background of videos where they're hopping on the brick? Like, it's gonna be like just that kind of thing where you can go infinitely in the minigame and just go as far as you want. So that's the plan. Again, that's not coming in this update. It'll be in a future, but I think it'll make parkour islands, because I don't take them just out of boredom now, because I'm like, I know I've played it so much that I kind of know the route too much. So I'd love for it to be this, like, it'll still be the same length, it'll just be random, and you'll have to kind of react to the platforms. They'll be all different every time.
That's super cool, because even though I might do them because it's a nice change of pace, because they don't show up very often, and like even if I see them, I think because I was someone that grew up playing like surf maps on you know, on TF2 or a little bit on CS:GO, you know, and stuff like that. So I always love movement stuff and parkour stuff and stuff like that. So I think the number one like hypothetical, like rare or legendary item that I always say would be so interesting is because I always love infinite scaling stuff, right? And most roguelikes shy away from having a lot of that, and that's one of the reasons I love Crab Champions, is because there's so many, you know, things like just basic, like my, you know, say that like stereotypical rainbow monstera leaf that I have in a couple other games. In a lot of other games, all they do is like give like max HP and like healing, like, you know, slowly over time. But it's like you have so much like permanent scaling in this game, like that's just like a common or two common you know, things. And so the one thing I always thought is if you know, if and when, you know, the parkour stuff ever happens, and a potential idea for like an item or a legendary or something could be something that like gives you random stats every time you complete like a parkour level, and then maybe increases your chances of finding parkour levels or something like that. But
that'd be sick. Yeah, I love the kind of ones, yeah, where you kind of want to be special. There's another perk here called Elemental Specialist. So I know you've probably seen the Elemental Expert one previously. So that means for each element you get a boost, but this one, if you only have one element, you'll get a big boost. So it's kind of like the opposite of that. And I love these. Yeah, so like your leaf one where it would be yeah, after each elite, or after each I was going to add one where it's like after each elite you get some kind of bonus, so you could take elites purposefully to try and get the most bonuses. But the same thing here, like the parkour, yeah, you want to go out of your way to get it, then you get to see that thing more and more. And if I add more mechanics to the game, it'll be nice for your players to be able to target the types of things they like most, because then the game doesn't feel like this orangey fest, and you can kind of guide it the way you want it.
Yeah, and do the type of content you like. Yeah.
Yeah,
enjoy. Exactly.
So I'll definitely be looking at something along those lines, because that's definitely a powerful and fun way to play the game.
That's so cool. So well, thanks again for, you know, taking the time. Definitely was a ton of fun. You know, maybe at some point in the future, you know, if I can ever steal you away for another hour and a half, 2 hours from, you know, slaving away on the game.
It's a great break, and you're the first person to ever play this. I haven't know a single person has played this version or any version since the last release.
Dang.
So it's cool to see someone react to it, and you know, it's a nice encouragement and motivation. So I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and you know, tons of stuff already in my mind to get improving. But again, thank you for letting me on, and thanks again for making all the great videos. It makes my day every time I see it pop up in the sub box. So keep up the grind, and yeah.
Oh man, of course. Yeah, it means so much, you know, to you know, to hear that, you know, especially from, you know, the awesome creator of this game itself. So you know, I'm super excited to you know, see the rest of it and stuff. So yeah, so I guess if you guys are, you know, watching after the fact on YouTube, I hope you guys enjoyed this big special video. I think this video is getting released on Christmas, so if you're watching it on Christmas, I hope this was a good little Christmas present. And you know, make sure you guys subscribe, ring that bell like all the big boy YouTubers say, to be notified when more Crab Champions videos come out. You know, new update right around the corner. I don't really know if we're gonna go back to the original or we keep playing this. I don't really know, but either way, big update around the corner, you know, obviously. So whenever it comes out, even if it, you know, is a little bit, we are very excited. So stick around for that. If there's another Crab Champions video, it'll be on the screen right next to me. And check out the playlist for all the other crazy builds we've gotten. And if you're gonna be grinding out some Crab Champions on your own, then I wish you guys luck, and I'll see you all next time.